All right, hello everybody and welcome back to the first video in quite a while now, actually. I've been on a bit of a hiatus. Been very busy, moving things around. I did start a new job position at a new shop. I don't know if I mentioned this on the channel. I might have mentioned this already, but I did leave the transmission shop that I was at. I'm now at kind of like a GM Cadillac specialty private shop, so that's been pretty good. It's been very time consuming. I do spend a lot of time there now, a lot of late nights, early mornings, etc. But you know, it's worth it. It's definitely been worth it. Haven't stopped collecting, never stopped collecting. You know, it's been almost a month or over a month since I've uploaded a video, but I just bought about 20 new cars this past weekend. I've got easily well into the 120, 130 range of just cars that I have to open. So today's video, we're gonna do some updates on things that have gone up on the wall that you guys probably haven't seen yet. We're gonna put together these little miniature diorama parking garage type thingies that I got. And I'm thinking I'm probably going to stick them like right under here, and we'll put some cars in there. That would look pretty cool. What else? Big deal. We hit 700 subscribers. Thank you, everyone. I say this every time. Every 100 subscribers, I say thank you. But yeah, that's so awesome. 700 subscribers. I think last I checked it was like 704, 705. Might be, you know, more or less by now. But yeah, that is so awesome, guys. Thank you so much. And I know I saw that and was like, oh man, I gotta get a video up soon. Like, all these new people coming to the channel, they gotta see everything. So I've been sitting here blabbering for 2 minutes. I'll show you guys around. This is pretty much all the same stuff on the desk over here. You know, the usual, the wall. I don't think I picked up any new chase cars or anything. Oh, actually, that's not true. So if we head over to our NASCAR wall, I've been putting some work in over here. We got a lot of new stuff. So I know you guys have seen my autographed Dale stuff there. We got another 88 Dale Earnhardt. We did find the 75th anniversary cars. So these are all drivers with 75 wins for the 75th anniversary of NASCAR. So we got Dale, Cale, Darrell, Bobby Allison, Jimmy Johnson, and Richard Petty. I picked those up. I don't know if I've shown you guys these race win cars yet, but there's a couple. There's two William Byrons, Kyle Larson there, Ross Chastain, and then big deal. This is actually Chase Elliott's Truck Series truck, but this is a chase car. You can see there the liquid color chase piece sticker on there, and of course the liquid color paint. So that was pretty exciting. I did actually find that in stores. We got a Dale Earnhardt car there too. I don't know if you guys have seen that. Some cool stuff there. A couple new main lines. I do have all of these Firebirds finally now. Just some other random main lines that I thought were kind of cool. I think that one was sent to me by a viewer, as was that. I'm trying to think. That's about it. Yeah. I'll show you guys real quick. So this is what we're looking at underneath the desk. I mean, everything is stacked, and we are stacked pretty deep back in there as well, so lot of stuff. So today's video, we are going to open some cars up today, and I figured since we're going to be building these little parking garages too, let's just grab some random stuff, like just randoms, you know, like no, we'll do that. That's pretty cool. We'll do, that's a cool truck. That's another cool truck. Let's see, what else? Let's open those. And what pick something random. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You, and how about you? All right. So, and I, if you can hear me thundering through the room right now, I do apologize. I sent my wheelie chair out to the living room. I got a PC now, so I've been playing with that, and I got the wheeled chair out in the living room at the PC. I've been playing a lot of virtual reality stuff, a lot of fighter jet games and flying games, racing games, stuff like that. So that's also what I've been spending a lot of time doing. So I say we start. Let's just crack some cars open and talk about them, and then we'll get to those parking garages a little later. I mean, you guys have been sitting there for 5 minutes waiting for me to open something, right? Open something already. You're going to go click on another video. All right, I want to start with this one. This so we got a 1958 GMC. What is it? Just says stepside truck. Not any kind of specific. But this does match. I have another M2 GMC Desert Fox right here. What a beautiful matching set. I mean, come on. So I'm really excited about this one. I'll definitely be putting these two together. This is like one of my favorite vehicles in my whole collection, really. It's an M2 of all things. And I absolutely love everything about this truck. I love the roll bar, I love the paint job, I love the lift, everything. Step side, square body, perfection. So let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit here. We'll bring a lift over, and we will get this M2, this 58 GMC out of its package here. All right, guys, this is a really interesting piece here. So I could probably count on one hand the amount of castings in my collection that actually have opening doors. Not something you see that often, especially from like M2. Like the opening hood, that's, you know, every car in my collection has an opening hood. Take a quick peek in there. But the opening doors are really interesting. That is not something that I've seen too often, especially from M2. Jeez, a little bit of quality control going on in the back there. Look at that back bumper's like, I'm okay. The back bumper looks okay. It is pointed up a little bit, but it's not as bad. Is it? It's not upside down, is it? It kind of looks upside down. Something doesn't look right in the back there. But, I mean, you know, what do you expect? It's M2. Quality control does not exist to those guys. They need to follow in Greenlight's footsteps and get it together. Because I know I've said this in my past couple of videos. Here, you know what? Where's that? We'll bring a Greenlight out for this video, too. We got, well, you'll see it in a minute. But Greenlight absolutely stepped up their quality control and has been producing some really nice castings lately. Whereas M2 seems to be kind of just falling apart at the seams with their quality control, or lack thereof, I should say. But other than that, you know, small little gripe. It's a very nice truck, and it absolutely perfectly matches the, what year was this? Whoops. 76. So we've got a 58 and a 76 GMC step sides. Single cab, step side, 4x4. It would only be better if this one was lifted, but honestly, I kind of like it the way it is, actually. I shouldn't say that. Yeah, really cool stuff. Really, really like those a lot. So we'll get those parked up over here. And we've got another 1990s era Chevy or GMC. So this is a 98 Sierra 1500 with the it's got the Overlander off-road rack on the back. You got a snorkel up there on the passenger side, off-road bumpers. Yeah, so let's get it cracked open. All right, and cool truck, but as if to further my point about M2, like just the cheapness is getting severe. So this off-road bed rack, and I think we've experienced this before, and I complained about it before, but I'm going to complain about it again. The bed rack isn't secured to the vehicle at all. The only thing is, like, we're just like, oh, you know, tape would be cheaper. They put tape on the paint in their, you know, infinite wisdom, and it sometimes leaves marks like that. And I know some of you, oh, you get goo gone and rubbing alcohol. I don't care. I shouldn't have to peel tape off my model car. That's irritating. It's idiotic. Look, this one's not even holding the rack. It's not even stuck to the rack. It's just stuck to the paint. They were like, you know, screw you. Now it's stuck to the rack. And there goes some of the graphics. Yay! Good one, guys. Really, really, really thinking that one through. I mean, whose idea was that? Yeah, don't make it stay on with, like, you know, a simple clip design. Don't glue it into the bed. Just tape it. Just tape is enough. Most half-assed. Anyway, cool truck. I do like the truck. I like the truck a lot. I like the paint job. It looks cool. I do have the Coca-Cola one to match. Well, this was a Coca-Cola one, if you guys remember, if you've been on the channel for a while. This was a Coca-Cola truck, and I smeared all the Coca-Cola graphics off of it. You can still see they're a little bit on there, but it just looks better without them. I'm not a fan of, like, I don't know, something about, like, food-themed cars. Just, I don't like them. But anyway, this is a really sweet-looking truck. 98. So we've got the late model grille on there. Although that interior does not... That dashboard is 95 and older dashboard. But I guess we won't get too technical on them, right, guys? No camo on the tailgate. That looks kind of weird. Camo all the way around the whole truck, on the hood, on the sides. Not on the tailgate. Weird. But either way, like I said, very cool truck. Another nice addition to the collection. Unfortunately, we don't have any fun facts, as we usually do with M2. We'll take a quick peek underneath, because M2 doesn't understand that Silverados, this body style Silverado, is independent front suspension, but they just put a front axle under it because they don't know how cars work. It's not anatomically correct unless it was swapped, which you can do, but it's a lot of work. Anywho, let's move on real quick. I did say we were going to crack a green light, so let's crack a green light for today's video. We've got Eleanor, the 67 Ford Mustang. If I'm not mistaken, Eleanor, gone in 60 seconds, Eleanor was a GT500, I thought, not a Mustang. But I guess we're arguing technicalities today. Let's crack it open and take a look at it. All right, very, very cool stuff, guys. So we do have Eleanor here, and like I said, if you look very closely, let's see if we can get it to focus. On that fender there, it looks like, oh, maybe not. It just says gone in 60 seconds on the fender. I thought that said Shelby Cobra, or I thought it was a Cobra. But what's on the back? Is that a Cobra? What is that? I can't make that out. LYN 274. I guess I have to go back and watch Gone in 60 Seconds again, because I can't remember if it was a GT500 or if Eleanor was just a Mustang. But either way, we've got Eleanor in the collection now, which is very exciting. I don't have any cars from Gone in 60 Seconds. I know there was quite a few pretty cool cars in the original movie and the remake with Nicolas Cage. There was some nice stuff in there. But very, very exciting to finally have the Eleanor. Very sought-after car, very well-known car in the automotive cinema world. Really, really cool looking. I love the wheels on this thing. Very, those look like GT500 wheels, don't they? Like, oh, God. I'll tell you what, guys, I'm going to go watch that movie once I'm done recording this video. I'll go make sure I got my facts right. But either way, really cool car. I mean, the car was customized to all hell in the movie anyway, so who knows if it was a Mustang or a GT500 or what it was. But very, very cool looking. Very nice. And did I put the card away too soon, didn't I? Yeah, we do have a little snippet of information here. Gone in 60 Seconds, 1974. Produced by Toby Halicki. Runaway theatrical hit defined the genre of car chase films. The Assignment, Mandarin Pace, and his crew pull off the ultimate heist and steal 48 muscle and exotic cars. The challenge, deliver them to the docks, avoid getting caught. Eleanor, the star car character. Eleanor, a custom 73 yellow Mustang. And I guess maybe it was a Mustang. Maybe it was a Mustang in the original and a GT in the remake. Gives Mandarin Pace a full throttle ride through 5 cities, wrecking over 93 cars. Oh, here we go. Worldwide box office blockbuster. Yeah, Memphis Reigns. Nicolas Cage and his crew, the ultimate steal 50 muscle and exotic cars instead of 48. And the challenge, deliver them to the docks and avoid getting caught. Eleanor reprises her starring role, a custom 67 gray Mustang. So in the original, Eleanor was a 73. 67. Huh. Eleanor is untouchable. Yes, that's right. So maybe it was just a Mustang. I don't know. But either way, really cool looking car. Absolutely love it. Thrilled to add it to the collection. I'll get that parked up. And I grabbed a bunch of stuff from the Auto World and Johnny Lightning section, didn't I? We got 4 more cars to get through here. Let's crack open the Johnny Lightnings. I know this Mecum Auctions. I got another convertible Cuda for my row of convertible Cudas up there. I have like 5 or 6 of them across the top of my shelf here. So this will be another one. This is a 71 Plymouth Cuda convertible. In 2014, this extreme... come on, focus. Here we go. Got it. This extremely desirable 1971 Hemi Cuda convertible was put up for auction in Seattle, Washington. Painted GB5 Blue Fire Metallic, this fully restored muscle car is one of only 2 4-speeds that were ever delivered in the U.S. When the gavel dropped, it sold for $3.5 million. Oh, mama. That's a lot. That's 3.5 million. Oh, my God. Jeez, that is an expensive car. And our other Johnny Lightning. Now, if you guys remember, we just opened... Where is it? Where is it? I see it. Yeah. I have version B here in red. And now we have version A in Bermuda blue. The Chevy SSR. 6-liter V8 powered pickup truck car thing with weird rolly 50s fenders, I guess. I don't know. It was such a weird car. Nobody bought them, but it was cool because you could get it with the LS2 and a 6-speed manual. It was, it was a hot rod. It says, focus, between 2003 and 2006, around 25,000 units of the Chevy SSR were manufactured, and no one bought them. From the factory, the wheels were staggered at 19 inches in the front and 20 inches in the rear. So there's a little fun fact. You got different size wheels. You got to buy 4 tires every time you buy tires. You can't rotate them. I deal with that on my Camaro. My Camaro has staggered tires. Pain in the ass. All right, let's crack these 2 Johnny Lightnings open and take a look at them. All right, so we've got the 71 Cuda up on the lift here. Now, it seems round 2 has still not done anything about the fact that their 71 Barracuda casting, the hood does push into the windshield. All of my Barracudas are like that from Johnny Lightning, so I just part of the whatever. We got a Hemi under the hood there with the shaker on top, of course. Really great looking car. Nice steel wheels, paint matched, blue. Match the car with the chrome center caps, although it looks like we got a little bit of extra chrome on that front wheel there. One of those spokes got chromed by accident. No big deal. We have the Mecum Auto Auctions license plate on there, of course, as to be expected with any Mecum cars. I've seen Mecum cars from Auto World. I've seen Mecum Greenlights. I've seen now Mecum Johnny Lightnings. So, and we also have the Barrett Jackson series stuff, too. Now, it doesn't say anything on the back about the other cars in this series, but there are 2 other cars in this Mecum Auctions Johnny Lightning release. If you guys want to go ahead and give that a read. There's a bit of a mouthful there. But very cool stuff, and like we said, this is a $3.5 million car. That's what it sold for at auction. So that is absolutely mind-boggling. And now I have my own miniature $3.5 million Barracuda. So very cool stuff. And of course, with being a 71, there you go. There's that front, the Barracuda teeth grill that you love to see on the 71s there. Very cool looking car. Ooh, it has mirrors. Yay! We love mirrors. We love to see the mirrors. Cool, cool, cool. So we'll go ahead and get the hood closed, give you one more look at that. You can see your shaker coming through the hood there. I think that's supposed to say Hemi on it, but I don't know. Very, very good looking car. Been a while since we've done like a old Barracuda. What does that say? What does it say on the hood? I can't read that. That's a little too small for my eyes. Anyway, we'll get that guy parked up and we will move on to the next one here. We've got the Chevy SSR. And like I said, this is version A, so we've got version B in red here. We can slide that underneath. Relatively new casting from Johnny Lightning. This is this is 2022 release number 3? Really? Huh. Wow, this is a 2022 release. I mean, they weren't on the shelves in 2022. I think we all know that. It took them... I mean, they were in the same series as the as this Silverado, and that still hasn't even hit the shelves yet. So, I thought this was a 2023 release though. But either way, very, very cool. And like I said, this is or I didn't say yet. This is the SSR with the 6-liter, or what is that? What's a 6-liter? Like a 360? 355, something like that. 6-liter LS2, available with a 6-speed manual transmission. It was rear-wheel drive. It had a folding hard top, so it was a convertible pickup truck with an LS and a manual transmission. Like this, it upsets me that this car wasn't as popular as it should have been. It's one of those cars, like, man, like that was a cool freaking car. But I guess nobody agrees with me. Nobody, like, they were kind of weird looking for their time. They are very... it's a bold look. You know? But, I mean, man, what an absolute animal. I would love to get my hands on one of these things, throw a cam in it, put a supercharger in it, go out onto the highway and hurt some people's feelings. You know, that thing would be an absolute monster. Very, very cool car. Just really friggin' weird looking. It's almost like they were trying to go for like a 50s, you know, with those big round fenders and Well, where's an early 50s? It's kind of more like an early 50s look to it, but yeah, I don't know. I always thought they were cool cars, and I think I said something about it when I unboxed this one a couple of videos ago. But when I was in elementary school and I think high school too, the one of the janitors or maintenance guys, I think he was like more maintenance, but one of the maintenance guys at my school had one of these, and it was bright freaking purple. And the guy, he was this old guy, big fat old guy with a big bushy Santa Claus beard and a bright purple Chevy SSR. It must have been such a sight to see that man go down the road in that thing. I would have loved to have seen that. It would have been hilarious. But anyway, very cool car. I really like the paint on this thing as well. We get a nice metal flake in that blue there, very deep, deep blue. I think that was, what was that called? Some kind of name. I think I said it already. And we do have a license plate on this one. It says Blue SSR, and then the red one says SS Super. Super. Blue SSR and SS Super. Very cool stuff. So now we have both versions of the SSR. I'm excited about that. I wanted both of them, so I'm pretty happy with that. Go ahead and get that one back. And we will move into two Auto World cars that have been flying off the shelves from my understanding. Yes, we got the 2021 Dodge Challenger SRT Super Stock. That is the Hellcat supercharged 9,000 horsepower, whatever. And we've got the 2022 Chevy Corvette with the Golf paint scheme. So two very exciting cars to add to the collection. Two very sought-after Auto World pieces. I've been seeing these on, I follow a lot of Facebook pages for diecast collecting. And I have been seeing people, well, everybody was complaining that no one could find this one in stores because it flies off the shelves, as does any Mopar. But these guys were very hard to come by, apparently. I have not seen either of these cars in stores. I bought both of these. Actually, I bought this off my friend, and I bought that at a convention. So, oops, let's try not to kick the whole desk over. Let's read about our Corvette here. It says, the 2022 Corvette C8 can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in only 2.9 seconds and has a top speed of around 194. Around 194. You know, it could be 194.5, could be 193.8. We don't really know. It's around, what? The Golf racing livery origin can be traced to 1967, where Golf Oil's vice president, Grady Davis, entered his own Ford GT40 at both Daytona International Speedway and Sebring International Raceway, painted dark blue with an orange stripe. And if you like golf stuff, stay tuned for next video, because I've got a lot of golf stuff. And our Challenger here. Go ahead and focus on that. It says the 2021 Dodge Challenger SRT Super Stock can accelerate from 0 to 60 in 3.25 seconds, leaving it behind the Corvette, and complete a quarter mile in 10.5 at 131. That might not be behind the Corvette. That might be in front of the Corvette. But the Corvette's beating him to 60 for sure. I'm not 100% sure what the Corvette's quarter mile is, but 10.5, like, we see things on the internet all day long. We see videos of 6-second cars. 10.5 seconds in the quarter mile from a car that you bought from the factory is absolutely mind-boggling. That's insane. Like 10.5, that's fast, man. That is a fast car. It says, from the factory, all four tires were 315/40R18 Nitto NT05R drag radials that measured 18 inches in diameter and 11 inches wide. Those are fat. And for those of you who only speak inches, when you see this kind of measurement for a tire, like a 315/40R18, so what that is 315, the first number you see, that's the width of the tire in millimeters. So these tires are 315 millimeters wide. The second number, 40, is a percentage. That's your sidewall profile. 40 is a percentage. It's 40% of the width. So the tire is whatever 40% of 315 millimeters is, that's the sidewall height. And then R18 is obviously your rim size, 18-inch rim. So little fun fact for you there. That's how tires are measured. Let's go ahead and crack these cars open. Did we look at our colors? Our color for the Vet, light blue with orange stripes, very descriptive. And cinnamon stick, but spelled sin because it's Dodge and everything has to be cool. All right, so starting off with the Challenger, this thing looks awesome. So we've got our supercharger under the hood. Of course, that is a 6'1", 6'2", 6'1" or 6'2". I forget what the Hellcat exactly has. But our supercharged Hemi under the hood, producing somewhere between 700 and 900 horsepower. Depends if you've got the Hellcat, the Red Eye, the Super Stock, the this, the that. There's so many different versions of them anymore that it's just like, you're better off telling people just how much horsepower it makes. It's a Challenger, it's the 800 horsepower one, you know? But really cool car. And like I said before, guys, I do have a handful of Hellcats in my collection here. If I can sneak them over. I've got red, white, and blue Hellcats. Can you see them? There they are in the back here. These are all Auto World cars. So it is pretty cool to add another Hellcat to my Auto World Hellcat collection. I don't have a lot of them, actually. And I barely have any of the Chargers. I actually don't think I have any Auto World Chargers. They have the new era, like the wide body Chargers and all those. I know Auto World has done a couple releases of those, but I don't think I have one. So if you feel like sending one to me, I sure would appreciate it. No, I'm joking, but absolutely gorgeous looking car. I love the metal flake in that. The metal flake looks really good. We can bring our light over a little more. They did the Mopar thing where you got matte black everywhere, matte black hood, matte black roof, matte black trunk, matte black wheels, matte black front lip, matte black side skirts, matte black gas cap, better than chrome, but still, matte black rear lip, matte black on the tail lights. It is definitely a Mopar. You have to have matte black all over your car in order for it to be considered a modern day Mopar. I don't know, sometimes I feel like they go a little overboard with it. Like the matte black hood, like, oh yeah, that's cool, you know, it looks muscly. But when it's like the hood, the roof, the trunk, the front lip, the wheels, the sport, like just paint the whole car black, why don't you? Jesus. No, I know, I'm kidding. Really cool looking car. Very menacing from the front. And of course, I don't know, I think I mention this every time I have a Hellcat on the channel, but if you look, don't focus on the knife, focus on where the knife is pointing. These little fog lights in here on the inside are actually functional intakes that work as ram air intakes for the car. So that is always fun to look at on those Challengers. Next up, we will move right along to our Golf Corvette here. Now, I do have a handful of Auto World's C8 casting. We have seen this casting a few times, various different model years between, like, you know, 2020s, 21s, 22s. This one, I believe, is a 2022. It says, on the license plate, it says C8 LT2. What was this guy's license plate? What did he say? Super Stalk. Super Stalk. Really cool. You can see your LT2 in there, shiny and red. And then, of course, your golf livery down the side there and on the hood. Really, really cool looking. I mean, this blue, it's a nice color. It's, you know, don't get me wrong. I would like a little bit more of a darker blue. Maybe, I don't have one to compare it. Although it does match the the other golf stuff really nice. You know what? Yeah. No, that looks really good. Never mind. Although orange wheels... no, those look good. No. Yeah, they look good. Stop looking for stuff to complain about. Really cool looking car. Absolutely love it. Always excited to add another C8 to the collection, an Auto World C8. Finally one with a bit of a livery to it. All my other ones are all solid color, like, I believe, here's one. There's a gold one, dusty. There we go, that's better. I think I have like a red one, a black one. I think there's another red one floating around up there somewhere. So definitely got a couple of those, but always excited to add another one. Very, very cool stuff. And we are getting up there in the time, aren't we, folks? About 36 minutes there. What do you say? Go ahead and hit the pause button for a minute. And I will put together these little mini diorama parking garage things. And then we can take a look at all our new cars in the new parking garage. So I will be back in just a moment. All right, guys, so check it out. We have our first fully assembled parking garage over here. Well, not first, but you know what I mean. First new one. So this one was called The Warehouse. That was the name of this, and I'm going to try and not drop my camera here and grab that. There is the name of the company that makes the little garages. They were about 10 bucks on Amazon. Kind of a pain in the ass to put together, but, you know, 10 bucks on Amazon, what do you really expect? And, I mean, they look good. They look nice. They fit together well enough. I like this little, I mean, it's flimsy, but it, you know, don't touch it, and it looks cool. I like that little rafter. It kind of hides the LED strip up there, so it makes it look a lot more, you know, looks good. So, real quick. So, I also got the Route 66 version. So down here, of course, we have our new Corvette and our new Challenger there. And I did throw the other Corvette in there, as well as the red, white, and blue Hellcats. Really cool stuff. I think I kind of like the Route 66 one a little more. This is just kind of neat. The Warehouse is very realistic looking, but this is, sorry, there's my hand. This is definitely a little bit more fun, a little more colorful. So, although these are only 6 car slots, you know, I can only put 6 in each, and then they're full. It does give me somewhere to put at least a few more cars. So, like I said, guys, the room is almost full. I do have wall displays in my shopping cart on Amazon. I haven't bought them yet, but I'm going to, I promise. And we will get back to more regular uploads, guys, but at least for today, we've got somewhere to put our new stuff. So that is going to do it for today's video, guys. Make sure you leave a like, leave a comment, hit the subscribe button. We can hit 800 subscribers. Keep on going. And thank you so much, guys, for watching, and I will see you in the next video.